Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Every thought has its origin in a seed, and the seed is Mr. Somebody. And therefore, when we are sitting for our prayers or meditation or sadhana, whatever you say, we have to remain aware. Are we becoming somebody? So what do we become? We become meditator. And then I am doing meditation. And it is here all the problems begin. Therefore, when we are sitting, first of all, let us have clear understanding and thereafter play meditation. See? Now why we should do that? Life is a time pass. Something we have to keep ourselves occupied. Empty mind is devil's workshop. So we have to keep ourselves occupied. So there are many ways and all of them are included in meditation. Get up in the morning, finish your morning ABCD, clean your house, room, your bed properly made. And all this is done in a cheerful mood without talking to yourself. Now how can we stop talking to ourselves? So start keeping the mind engaged. And that engagement is done by chanting the Lord's name. So whatever mantra you are doing, do that mantra right from the beginning. The moment we get up in the morning, that mantra should start. And slowly from 1 minute per day to 5 minutes per day to 20 minutes per day, slowly we have to become greedy in keeping our mind occupied in chanting the Lord's name. The idea is the mind is busy. Mind cannot think too many things at a time. Only it can focus on one topic. So, this is the simplest method which is advised by all the saints of the world. Keep chanting Lord's name. Now in chanting the Lord's name, exactly what should happen that we must know. This I learned from some Mahatma, and he said, how should we increase our occupation, our mind in chanting the Lord's name? How can it be done? Then he said, all those efforts in our day-to-day life, which are without efforts, all the efforts in our life which are without efforts, such as we are taking the brush in the morning, put the paste on that and start brushing. It's a mechanical thing. There is no special effort involved in that. Daily thing. So, the moment you hold the brush in the hand, from then onwards start chanting the Lord's name. And then continue your brushing. Suppose you are doing 5 minutes. So 5 minutes are now booked for the Lord's name chanting. And suppose you are doing it twice a day, so 10 minutes. Now this will not require any special status. And that time we are all by ourselves. See, with this awareness when we start doing the things, then the things do not become mechanical. Why we lose interest in all these things? Because they become mechanical. There is one lady in Mumbai following the path of Pushti Marga. You know, there are two paths. One is Pushti Marga, second is Kashti Marga. Pushti Marga is that of Gujaratis, Kashti Marga is that of the Maharashtrians. Keep on walking from Alandi to Pandharpur, suffer, kashta. Pushti Margi, eat, chappan bhog. See? So, she asked me this question. Swamiji, I am Pushti Margi and we have been doing puja, japa. But now I have lost interest. I don't feel like doing it. But I have to do it because elders are at home and I have to do it. But I am not enjoying. Why this is happening? Because you have been doing it mechanically. When meditation becomes mechanical, you are on the wrong track. See, our involvement should be 100%. This I learned from one labor in a factory in Goa. They were manufacturing the files. So about 100 lathes, tables and 100 laborers. So when they took me there, I asked, may I talk to some of them? He said, yes, you can talk. So one person I asked. I said, see, since how many years you are working here? He said, I am working here for last 15-20 years. What is the job? I said, you are talking to me, is your not job getting disturbed? No, I am doing it, I can do it without opening the eyes also. Mechanical. But do you enjoy this? He said, not at all. What is there to enjoy? The file comes on the conveyor belt, I take it and one mark and go. Second, this I am doing for last 20-15 years. What is the joy in that? Anything you do mechanically, you lose the charm of your life. Therefore, those who are mechanicals and professional satsangi, they keep on attending every Mahatma and then they sit before in Mahatma in the satsang as a challenge. Now you try. So many have failed. We don't change because our spiritual life is mechanical. See, friends. Then I asked him, when you are not enjoying it, why don't you give it up? He said, who will look after my children and wife? Will you do it for me? I said, no. Then how do you manage yourself with this mechanical lifestyle? He says, Maharaj, I will not tell you the lies. You are a Maharaj, I will tell you the truth. After I go home, I have liquid spirituality. Now what we are doing? We are keeping the mind engaged. See? So when we are keeping our mind engaged, we have to remember, is it becoming mechanical or it is with complete involvement? And therefore, when we are chanting, like many people, they are doing the japa sadhana, it's only mechanical. Ram, 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 ram. See? Or they are doing the puja, etc., mechanical. And for that, this is the technique which was told, that chant the Lord's name to begin with all those activities wherein your attention is not much called for. So like brush, do that. See? So 5 plus 5, 10 minutes. Then don't be satisfied with that. Then become greedy. Increase it. So suppose you have to climb the steps in your flat or house. So while that doing, with every step, chant the Lord's name. Hari Om, 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 Hari Om. See? Suppose you spend on that activity another 5 minutes in a day. So now 15 minutes you are chanting with awareness. See? And when this is done, then one day you will come to discover this, that our mind when it becomes manifest, it is words, sounds. And when the sounds are quietened, unmanifest, it is mind. So mind and the speech are one and the same. Unmanifest speech is mind and manifest mind is speech. Now with this understanding, when we are chanting the Lord's name, one more thing you'll discover. We have learnt first thing in our life when we were in the womb of our mother, the rhythm. See? Because we heard the first sound in our life, the heartbeat of the mother. First education. And therefore, rhythms, wherever they are, with that rhythm, you associate chanting Lord's name. So, what are the rhythms? When you go for a walk. See? So, with the steps, a rhythm is created. When you are sitting, take the mala in the hand, and rhythm is to be created. In this manner, slowly you can become aware of this activity of chanting the Lord's name, and as a result, the mind will not run here and there. And then at the time of going to sleep, if you make it a rule that before you go to sleep, you chant the Lord's name comfortably, whether you are lying down or not, doesn't matter. Chant slowly and with full awareness. Now, how to chant with full awareness? This next step. We chant and we hear. Om Namah Shivaya. I chanted and I heard. Chanting is done, it is a kriya, it is action. And hearing is knowledge. So when action and knowledge, they synchronize perfectly, the mind reverts back to consciousness. Consciousness divided is action and knowledge. When action and knowledge, they unite, it reverts back to consciousness. Now with this understanding, we have to now start our regular chanting or sadhana, and this is 24/7. It's not half an hour meditation. Wherever we are going, walking, it can continue. See? So first with the Vaikhari Vani, gross. Then with the Madhyama Vani, subtle. Then in the Pashyanti Vani, beyond subtle. Now these are the three stations through which we have to migrate. This process of migration consciously achieved is process of meditation. See? And therefore when we are in a day-to-day life active, that time with Vaikhari. And as a result, what happens? We will stop unwanted thinking. This also I told you, when we look at the Ganges, water is not the problem. The speed with which the water is moving, that speed is a problem. In the same manner, thoughts are not the problem. But the speed with which the thoughts proceed, we get carried away by those thoughts. And then we become crazy and we make others crazy. And therefore, first we have to purify our Vaikhari Vani. And this has to be done consciously in our day-to-day activities. Therefore, wherever you are all by yourself, and when you do not want to talk with anybody, take out the mala in the hand and show him. You may not be doing chanting. This is a technique which I follow. Because I am a questionable personality. When people look at me, they remember something to ask. Otherwise, they are normal. And all rubbish, there is no meaning. I am not in favor of question answers. So what to do then? So like a terrorist takes out a gun, I take out my mala and show. I am chanting. See? No need. So keep chanting the Lord's name in your heart and keep listening. So whatever is your mantra, now do it for maybe 5 minutes, and after that we'll analyze what exactly has happened to you. Now, for this one, you don't have to struggle for a particular posture. Whichever way you are sitting comfortably. Sthira Sukham Asanam. Sit comfortably. Only thing, don't snore when you sleep. Because that will initiate in others. Competition shuru ho jayega. So chant whatever mantra you are chanting in your mind and also hear. Now you must have yourself experienced that although we are chanting, we are unable to listen because there are two channels opened simultaneously. One channel is chanting and other channel is thinking about something or the other. See. Now instead of complaining and getting frustrated, you will appreciate now the importance of yesterday what I told you. When you are sitting for your meditation, prayer or whatever, you have to insist that at this moment I am Mr. Nobody. Don't forget that. Because somebody will always think something. And then this second channel opens. Therefore, when we are sitting, these psychological adjustments which we told you, you are cheerful and happy, you are not here under compulsion or frustration. Then remember your divine self, the Guru Maharaj, is in your heart, no fear. Third, you are nobody, so no possibility of any thought eruption. And with these three adjustments, when you start this one, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. When this proceeds in the right direction, your body becomes firm, steady, the weight of your body increases on the seat, and you can distinctly experience ourselves to be beyond the limitations of the body. That expansion to include everything and exclude nothing is merging the individual mind in pure consciousness. It is not important how long we sit, but how calm we are. Now, by chanting and listening, we have sufficiently quietened our mind. Now, next step, do not talk to yourself and listen to silence. This experience of ours is like what the space must be experiencing while supporting the universe. Supports everything but doesn't get disturbed by anything. So in this process, we are unknowingly learning when we do not talk to ourselves, the mind is not allowed to manifest in words. And when we are listening to silence, we are not disturbed by the words. Like the space, infinite support of the universe, but untouched by the contents. Don't try to create concept. Because we have merged in the infinite, there cannot be any reference of what is happening to me in the body. Seeing something, hearing something, all those problems will dissolve. In the infinite, nothing happens. This is not the Jada Samadhi. We are not inert. We are aware of everything around. But not getting influenced by anything. And that is our natural state. Like the eyes illuminate colors and forms, but don't get influenced by them. In the same manner, the waking, dream, deep sleep, samadhi, they do not touch me, although I support all of them. Now we have reached effortlessness to a great extent. There is no struggle at the body level or the speech level. This effortlessness is like the space which supports everything effortlessly without getting influenced by anything. So hearing is happening, but hearer is not born. Similarly, we are living in meditation, but meditator is not born. Because there are no efforts. ना कुछ पाना ना कुछ खोना. We don't become divine. We are. And we don't lose anything because all experiences are illusions in the mind. Therefore, meditation is not gainful. It is a total loss. Including the meditator. Take deep breath slowly 2-3 times. In this, we have not achieved anything, nor have we have lost anything. Neither we have enjoyed meditation, nor we have suffered in meditation, because meditator was totally absent. And therefore, there is nothing to talk about it. Who will talk? The meditator. But he was not there. This poise lingers. And in this poise, we don't want to create the world again in terms of I have enjoyed meditation or suffered in meditation. No. There was nobody. So how can anybody suffer or enjoy? when thinking suspends without going to sleep, the metabolic rate falls, and therefore there is minimum requirement of energy. As a result, breathing remains extremely slow and shallow. Nasabhyantara charinau, Bhagavad Gita says, the breathing is limited in the area of nostrils, so slow and so shallow. Take deep breaths 2-3 times. Move your fingers and toes. The process of body identification begins. A sense of otherness happens, and we come back to square one. Meditation is never repeated. Repetition is possible only in finite. Like chanting the Lord's name can be repeated. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. Because it is finite. The infinite space supporting the sounds cannot be repeated. And therefore, don't make any memory of this. If we make a memory, we are not yet able to drop the meditator. When meditator is not there, who will remember? And then we will not like to repeat it. Therefore, every meditation is unique. And this uniqueness and freshness is living in meditation. Like we live in waking and then conduct the business of life, in the same manner, we live in meditation and conduct the business of life. That is what is meant by the meditation. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.